What's life? The Cambridge Dictionary defines life as the period between birth and death, or the experience or state of being alive. Humanity always lived their lives with a goal: to reach happiness. We don't really know the key of happiness. For some people, we are happy when we achieve our goals and desires. For others, the key is not the goal, but the way we took along to reach that goal. Also, people found the happiness with their hobbies. There are millions of hobbies, like football, playing video games, yoga, alpinism, running, reading, traveling, and more.
But today's problem is related with a different hobby: consumption. Some people find satisfaction in buying stuff. Maybe it looks weird, but tell me, did you ever buy a new t-shirt, a new electrodomestic, a new mobile phone, anything without actually need it? Probably the answer is yes, but that's not bad. Everybody has the right to spend their own money wherever they want. The problem is when we start abusing our natural resources with a non-stop consumption chain, where you work to get money, to buy something new and repeat constantly this process.
Moreover, big corporations don't help society with this sustainable consumption. Corporations are always innovating and progressing to invent some stuff that solves a necessity, or at least they made it look a necessity.
Nowadays, we're living in a society where progress is in all subjects of our life. Usually we make this progress into reality thanks to the investment of government into different areas. On October 2017, the NASA revealed an amazing discovery. They detected the first neutron-star collision, and thanks to this event, now we know where do the most heavy elements come from. On December, scientists found a cure for deaf voices, thanks to genetic therapy, that made them able to listen again. 2017 dropped us a lot of news and discoveries that make us evolve to a better world. And possibly this 2018 will drop even more discoveries. But there's a subject where government and the whole society is avoiding, and can have horrific consequences for our future generations: the sustainable development of our world. What's sustainable development? It's the organizing principle for meeting human development goals, while at the same time sustaining the ability of natural systems to provide the natural resources and ecosystem services upon which the economy and society depends. The desired result is a state of society where living conditions and resource use reach human needs without undermining the integrity and stability of the natural systems. The government doesn't invest too much about sustainable development because big corporations lose benefits with this system. They are interested in making huge amounts of money, and for that they make huge amounts of products and sell them. Unlikely, our society is really involved in consumerism and always needs to invest in buying new stuff, although we have something older that still works. Healthy ecosystem and environments are necessary to the survival of humans and other organisms. Although governments in the last decades made some agreements as the Montreal Protocol, Kyoto Protocol and more, these agreements are not enough. Society must be concerned about the consequences of not being a sustainable world. During December, our class started a project about how our actions matter in the economic footprint, and how we could change this, or at least reduce this footprint. We took your garbage and classified them, arriving at the conclusion that since more students need to get more conscious about all the garbage that they throw without taking into account recycling. Recycling is an important way to reduce, of course. But, for example, to make a normal brick we use 1 kilogram of aluminum. If we start using reusable bricks for 5 years, we will save almost 2 tons of carbon dioxide. Also, an important aspect is the fact that when this garbage is thrown to the floor, aluminum needs 10 years to get decomposed and plastics 150 years. Imagine where can end all this garbage that we throw daily to the floor.
With all these small actions we do every day, we are killing the earth without even knowing it. We are making a worse place to live, but we still can change. We can take a lot of measures to reduce our footprint and make our world a better place. Using reusable objects, recycling, controlling the products we buy, promoting renewable energies, there are millions of ways to reduce our footprint, but the most important thing is to get conscious that future generations are depending on our actions. So we must be aware of it. Definitely, governments should promote to all corporations the sustainable development, to allow Earth to produce all the raw materials in natural ways. Sustainable development can be used in all subjects as agriculture, technology, architecture, or economy, and the only disadvantage of it is the reduction of a short percentage of money and production. But it's the only way future generations will be able to enjoy life on Earth, as we do.